I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top. Keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life. Good life.
Boom! Coming in hot, Chichi, on a Monday. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I forgot what Brian Johnson said the other day, but he was like, hey, you hit 400. Now that's day one. Now you got to go 500, 600, 1,000. So I think that's our mindset right now, right?
It's true. It's true, dude. Exactly. 400 is just we're at the beginning, bro. We're at the even though it's been almost 3 years, dude.
I know. It's crazy. But hey, we have the winner of our back giveaway, which we're going to announce at the end.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Stick around, people.
And we went through all the messages,
Really
and all
did.
of them were so good. We could have picked like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do, it'll only be one winner, so we got it. We'll announce that at the end.
Right. But this also gives us incentive to do more of these because we love hearing from you guys. So
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna get some more gear out there. There's no doubt.
all right. One guy who can afford some gear right now, finally, they've been calling him the Boras 4.
Right.
One of them is gone now, and that's Cody Bellinger. Got his deal, which, interestingly enough to me, Sean, everybody just started jumping on Boras. Oh, Boras didn't get it done for him. This is a bad deal. But I don't know if that's necessarily true for both teams. I think this is a good team-friendly deal and a good player-friendly deal. What are your thoughts?
I think it's a great deal for the Cubs. It's a great deal for Bellinger. I think you're going to see more of this, Chinch. Shorter deals with more money, on the front end, like 3 year, more,
He's going to wind up making like $30 million per year the first 2 years, and there's opt-outs everywhere. So it's not like you're stuck, and you're still making a lot of money. Sorry, keep going.
Right. You're exactly right. So 3 years, $80 million for Bellinger is a nice ticket for him and for the Cubs. And I also think Boras put in an opt-out maybe after year 1 or year 2. Yeah. So if he does have another monster year, he could go back on the market. I do think there was a little bit of analytics hurt Bellinger with the hard hit rate or the contact. I don't know exactly what it was. There's a couple metrics there that I don't think helped him that much. But at the end of the day, dude, he hit over 300. He drove in 97 RBIs in a little over 130 games. This guy looks like he's back. So I think it's a great deal for the Cubs. The Cubs would not have been the same without Bellinger. This guy's a great player, dude. And I think for him to show it again, if he does it again,
then
you could see, and he has an opt-out, now you could see that big contract come. People go, oh, okay, now we know he's back. I think that's what – I don't think there was a ton of teams in for a long-term deal because of that reason. They want to see it again.
Yeah.
So, and Boras, by doing a shorter-term contract, I think helped Bellinger. You're betting on yourself, really.
Yeah, and if he does well and he wants to leave, he just made $30 million this year. And if he doesn't do well and they don't want him back, he just made $30 million this year.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, no, then he gets 80 because if he doesn't, he's guaranteed 80. So
no, exactly. So now we said the Boras 4 to the pitchers we've been talking about left and right. That's Snell and Montgomery. The 4 is Chapman. It's the 4th guy. So now back to the Cubs deal side of this contract. They have enough money to get him too, if they wanted to, without crushing the tax. So you wind up with an offseason, well, not even an offseason, spring training, where you could wind up with Bellinger and Chapman, which you didn't have a week ago.
Oh.
Interesting thought for the Cubs.
Yeah, well, that means the Blue Jays just got a lot better. Going to be interesting to see, though, with Chapman, is that he played all those years in Oakland. I believe he went to school in California, and he's been with Bob Melvin all those years in Oakland. And the Giants are in too. So they say the 2 teams that are in are the Giants and the Cubs. I'd have to think the offer from the Cubs is going to have to be really good to have Chapman end up there in Chicago. But if you're Chapman, Chinch, which team do you think's better? Because he's at a stage of his career where you need to win now. You know, the place that you pick now could be your last deal. So you got to make sure you're picking with a team that can win now.
Yeah, that's a great point.
You know,
Great point. Now, there is a team out there who hasn't won in a while, but yesterday started hitting bombs all over the field. The Yankees, you got Soto's first homer. Judge comes up, crushes double, goes the other way. Tons of dudes on that team hitting. All Yankees fans were so excited all over Twitter. And everybody who hates the Yankees was like, it's just a spring training game, man. Nobody cares. The Yankees still aren't good. Like, so what's your take on how the Yankees are swinging the bats? And if it does matter this early in spring?
it's fun. It's fun, dude. When you see Juan Soto go off the scoreboard or whatever to left center, dude, like, you're like, okay, that's different. You know, you see Spencer Jones, their top prospect, hit 470. He, by the way, he's about 6'7". He's as big as Judge, but he's like they call him the left-handed hitting Judge out of Vanderbilt last year. Like, that's special. You see Judge go oppo crush one. Dude, if you're a Yankee fan, like, you see the fun they're having. They had Rizzo got in the finals of the ping pong tournament the other day. Booney said they're all gathered around. They're having a blast. They're cheering on different guys. Everyone's having fun. The vibe feels a lot different there this year as far as like having fun, something to prove. I mean, when's the last time the Yankees have come back with something to prove? Like, there's something to prove. You get Judgy and these guys with something to prove. And I tell you what, I still feel like Snell's out there, dude. I still feel like Snell is lurking, and it's just a matter of, is it the right number? Is it the right years? You know, I think Snell wants more years than the Yankees are willing to give him. Boras is obviously his agent. So,
Yeah.
But, I would have to think when Snell's looking at that team where he's at in his career, you think he wants to win now too. The Yankees are primed to win this year, dude.
Yeah, they are. And
Primed.
yeah, and by the way, the Yankees do still have a couple bucks in their pockets. They're the Yankees. And if Boras likes the way he did the Bellinger deal, maybe he goes back to the Yankees and says, hey, let's try to do the same thing with Snell. Now I'm just going to take my guys and I'm going to prove them to you. So that's an option too. So that deal could even change for the better. For anybody.
The only thing, though, about the Yankees, bro, is that I think they're already at the tax or over. I think they might be over. So they're paying 110. They're at the bracket now. Anyone they sign over now, they're paying 110% of that. So if you sign Snell for $40 million a year, you're signing them for what, 80 or
right.
You know what I mean? So that's a factor. Like, they're going to have to get the right deal for Snell. It's not going to be something that's outrageous. I think that's probably a reason it's not gotten done.
That's all good points. By the way, one other point on Soto, which you could hear. I kind of paid attention to the broadcast yesterday, and it was interesting. And they, obviously everybody's interviewing him. He's in the Yankee uniform.
Right.
But he did all the same stuff, leaning in on a pitcher, tipping his hat on a really good breaking ball he took. Then he hits that bomb, flips a bat. And I asked him afterwards, are you going to be like that with the Yankees? And he's like, the Yankees got me to be me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to flip the bat. And if you strike me out, you can flip me off. It's the same way I've always played. But the addition to that is he's not like the craziest, flashiest human. He just is when he's locked in and playing baseball. Apparently in that clubhouse, it's like the easiest transition for a superstar to walk to a new team. That's what they're all saying. They're like, he just fit right in, walks up to everybody, shaking their hands, getting to know him. I mean, God, I hope he stays.
It's like what we talked the other day about Judgy, man. When the best player in the big leagues is also your best person in the clubhouse, you just get in line. So if you're Juan Soto, you walk in, you go, oh, Aaron Judge, that's how he treats people. Yeah. That's how he acts. It's a relaxed. You got Anthony Rizzo in your clubhouse, dude. Right. You're gonna have a relaxed clubhouse. You got Garrett Cole. He's one of the best pitchers in the world. He's a great dude too. Like, there's a lot of really good people in that clubhouse. So to have stars that are good people, when you get guys like Stroman and Verdugo and and Soto coming in, hey, just get in line, dude. Judge is at the front. Everyone just, do the tango behind him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because remember, it's a great point. Remember we had CeCe on, and he's like, I never ran in spring in my life. And then all of a sudden I look up and I see Derek Jeter and Mariano Rivera leading the sprints. And he's like, I guess I'm a runner now.
He's back. I guess I'm a runner now. Exactly, dude. Yeah, exactly. It's so true, man.
Good points there.
Leaders lead from the front.
Mm.
Aaron Judge leads from the front, brother. And he leads because he's such a good guy. He's good. He's already, I've seen pictures of him and Soto, whatever. He makes everybody feel like they're the most special person out there. That's why you give a guy like Aaron Judge $360 million and give him the captain, on the Yankee jersey.
I love that. That's great. Oh, wait, there's one other guy you want to talk about today, man. Forgot to write.
Yeah, James Wood.
Oh, James Wood. Yeah.
Yeah, man. This kid's a stud. Hey, listen, talk about Juan Soto. I always felt like the big guy in that deal. Obviously, they have CJ Abrams at short, who's going to be a stud. This kid's got superpower, can fly. He's going to only getting better. But the guy in that deal of the Soto deal, I think they got 5 to 7 guys back, was James Wood.
Right.
And dude, his dad, Kenny Wood, was awesome hooper at Richmond and all that. And so he's a buddy of mine. So I've known James since he was in high school. And I was always like, he's like 6'7", 6'8". I'm like, Kenny, are you sure he's not going to play hoops? He's like, no, he loves baseball. Went to IMG his senior year.
Wow.
Was a first round pick of the Padres, I believe, late. Should have been higher, I think. It didn't have a great senior year. This kid's got some thunder.
No.
Some thunder. And he's in camp. He had a great year last year. And I got a feeling if he has a nice camp for that team in the Nationals, he's got a chance to break camp with those guys. But this guy's got legit power.
That's
Chinchy,
awesome.
real legit power, can fly. He's a great athlete in the outfield. He's going to be a superstar in this league. James Wood, don't forget it, just hit his second bomb the other day in spring.
I will not forget that. Dude, I have a new favorite Met, by the way. God, I'm trying to pull his name up. I don't know, but I just know he's listed at 5'6", 175, which is kind of like I played at. Oh, man, I got to find his name. He had a great baseball name, too. What is this? Hold on. I got to pull it up just because I want you to see these numbers. Let's see. They played the... Oh, man, I got so many split squad games. I don't know. All I know is I'll find this guy's name, and I'm going to bring him up tomorrow. He stole like 40 bags combined in the minors last year. Little dude, stocky. And I'm like,
Who's he with?
The Mets. I gotta get that. Their active rosters are all weird right now with the schedules, but I'll bring him up tomorroall because he's my boy.
Cool. Perfect.
I like to root for the little guys, man. It's not.
I know you do. I love it. So do I, dude. That's why I love baseball. You're all that matters is your strike zone. Doesn't matter how big you are.
Yep. Jose Altuve. Boom.
Yeah. Exactly.
Joe Morgan. Boom.
Yep. Dustin Pedroia. Boom.
There you go. Boomstick. All right. What else we got, dude? Is it time?
It's time, baby. It's time to. Here, I got it right here. It's time to unveil the bat.
Okay. All right. Now listen to me. We looked, like we said, through all of them. There are so many. We could have given it away to so many people, but you and I, and even like Sarah and Jess were looking at this. We went with this guy because, first of all, I noticed when we started getting on social media and stuff, this guy actually, I believe, has been there with us from the very beginning. And he didn't just have one thing that was his favorite moment. He kind of basically explained our entire evolution of the show.
Yeah.
In like a
and you could tell he's not just looking at our clips.
Yes, and here, yes. Actually, that's a big thing, too.
He's actually watching the show. He's not just looking at the clips.
Yeah, and bonus points for me is the very beginning. So here's what he wrote, and here's the winner. From the Macy's, Bella and Stu's Interrupting, Tea Party, and Surprise Balloons. Remember the balloons? The fact that he knows the show where you have with the balloons, where you did the peace sign and balloons started flying down.
Yeah.
Okay? Still not done. Christmas cards for Pete, meaning Pete Corielli. Any 1999 team story for the Reds. Chinch's Larkin story. Peter Gammons was awesome. Where's the Big Lebowski been? We got to bring him back, maybe next football season. But the future memories is what I can't wait for. Vetter at the Clementi Museum. That would be cool. Griffey. We're going to get him one day. More Reds prospects. And let's not forget to mention Shohei Ohtani. Boom, Chinch. Let's go. That's David Dumont. Thank you.
David Dumont. Congrats, dude. Thank you so much. Give him a round of applause, Chinch. Get the applause.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. David, thanks, man. Awesome response. Really excited to send you this bat, dude.
Yeah.
It's a Marucci original. And I told you that the RC21 on it is from Clementi 21 with Jack Marucci, who started the company. So it's a cool model. We'll send this out to you. Thanks to all the fans that responded. We'll continue to have some of these giveaways to get you guys involved. And thanks for subscribing and downloading and doing that for us, because that really does mean a lot to our show. It means a ton to our show.
Yeah.
So awesome. I'll get this out today. You got to get his address, Chinch.
I will get his address.
Okay.
I'll slide into your DMs there, David. Right.
Nice, dude. Yeah, we're gonna get David. We're coming for your DMs, bro.
Yeah, listen, and please, everybody, tell your friends if you think you want to listen. Special baseball season's coming up now. I know some people.
Yeah, now we got some news to talk about, baby. We got some news.
We got guys hitting balls all over the place. We got pitchers still out there, aces, and so I got excited this morning, Sean, because I'm looking at some of the other like really good baseball shows and podcasts.
Yeah,
coming back because a lot of them shut down for the winter.
Yeah.
At the bigger play, and I'm like,
we don't shut down. We don't shut down.
365, baby. That's how we roll. All right. Great day. Great start to the week for us. Again, spring games everywhere, every day.
Yes.
We're here every single day for you. But write comments too on the bottom of this. Hey, can you guys talk about this tomorrow? Can you talk about that tomorrow?
Yeah. You want to talk about some prospects? You want to talk about some teams?
Yeah.
Let us know. We're on it.
Yeah. And if you refer a team that we haven't really talked about that much, call us out. Be like, hey, I haven't heard you guys talk about X, Y, or Z. Can you hit them up tomorrow? And we will. We'll do it all week. We'll do it all the way up until the season starts.
Awesome.
Should we
Sounds
also
great.
say, can we preview our potential guest today before we go? Or should we?
Yeah. We're locking in. MVP from a few years ago, Christian Yelich, will be joining us at some point this week.
Yes.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Mayor's office is rolling. We're trying to get the new we're trying to get current players, older players, and like we said, we're looking to get Griff on here soon. He's probably out right now at a safari somewhere shooting elephants, giraffes, and lions.
With a camera, by the way, with a camera, not with a gun. He's shooting.
Yeah, with a camera. I can't wait for him to. Yeah, exactly. I didn't mean to say that. I meant shooting with a camera. He's a photographer, people. He's a photographer. He's not a hunter. He's a photographer.
All right, man.
All right.
Have a great day.
All right, Chichi. Have a great rest of the day. Everyone out there, thanks for listening. A ton. Dumont, your bat's coming. Chinchy, love you, brother. See you tomorrow.